Casu Marzu, the Sardinian cheese with a dark secret. You've just landed in Sardinia, the rugged Italian island known for its wild landscapes and ancient traditions. Among the treasures here is Casu Marzu, a cheese unlike any other, infested with live maggots. This isn't your average dairy product. It's a centuries-old culinary oddity that challenges your very idea of what food should be. Historians trace its origin back hundreds of years, but locals insist its secret recipe was passed down from shepherds who embraced the island's harsh environment. Prepare yourself, because you probably won't survive this gastronomic adventure unshaken. Before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. Casu Marzu began as a simple sheep milk cheese called Pecorino Sardo. But one day, nature had other plans. Flies laid eggs on the cheese, and the larvae hatched inside, breaking down the fats and creating a soft, creamy texture unlike any other. Shepherds initially feared the infestation, but soon realized the larvae added a unique flavor and texture that transformed the cheese into a delicacy. This serendipitous creation is a testament to human adaptability and the odd paths culinary evolution can take. Some argue that this accident was deliberately cultivated by shepherds who valued flavor over hygiene. The debate continues among food historians. The key to Casu Marzu's texture and flavor lies in the live larvae. These maggots digest the cheese fats, producing enzymes that break it down into an almost liquid state. This process gives Casu Marzu its signature creamy, spreadable consistency and pungent aroma, part delicious, part alarming. Eating live maggots might seem like a horror movie scene, but locals swear by the intense taste and the adrenaline rush. Scientists still debate the health implications of consuming live larvae, but no widespread illnesses have been documented. It's a risky delicacy, but one that defines Sardinian culinary culture. Making Casu Marzu is a hands-on tradition. Sheep farmers leave Pecorino Sardo cheese outdoors, exposing it to the Piophila casae fly. After a few days, the larvae hatch and burrow into the cheese. Farmers then monitor the cheese carefully, ensuring the maggots have reached the right stage, not too young, not too old. Once ready, the cheese is taken indoors, carefully inspected, and packaged for sale or personal consumption. The process requires intimate knowledge of timing and temperature, passed down through generations. Many modern producers avoid Casu Marzu due to health regulations, but traditionalists keep the craft alive. The moment arrives. You place a spoonful of Casu Marzu on your tongue. The texture is incredibly soft, almost buttery, with a sharp, tangy bite. But beware, if a maggot decides to jump, you're in for a shock. Eating it is said to be an adrenaline rush, a test of bravery and taste buds. Locals claim it has aphrodisiac properties, and some tourists seek it out as a bucket list food experience. While it's banned by the EU for health reasons, underground markets thrive. Historians still argue whether its reputation as a dangerous delicacy is deserved or exaggerated. Casu Marzu is more than just food. It's a symbol of Sardinian identity. In a place where tradition fights modernity, this cheese represents resistance to globalization and the preservation of unique heritage. Celebrations and rituals sometimes include Casu Marzu tastings, marking important social gatherings. Some Sardinians view it as a sacred tradition, while outsiders often react with horror. This cultural clash underscores how food can carry meaning beyond nutrition, connecting people to land, history, and community. Because Casu Marzu contains live larvae, it's illegal in many countries, including Italy. Health officials cite concerns about intestinal infections and allergic reactions. Yet locals argue that centuries of consumption prove its safety when prepared correctly. Black markets and secret exchanges keep Casu Marzu alive, despite regulations. This ongoing battle between law and tradition illustrates a wider conflict between modern food safety standards and ancient culinary practices. Some scholars debate whether banning it does more harm than good by pushing it underground. Beyond the shock factor lies fascinating science. The larvae produce enzymes that accelerate cheese fermentation, transforming hard pecorino into a soft, spreadable delicacy. Researchers study Casu Marzu to understand how microbes and insects interact in food production. This knowledge could inspire new fermentation techniques or probiotics. Yet, the ethical questions remain. Should science replicate something so controversial? Historians wonder if this cheese is a rare glimpse into prehistoric food preservation methods. Casu Marzu isn't the only cheese with insect involvement. In some Mexican regions, a type of cheese called tlahuanchillo uses similar fly larvae. Other cultures ferment foods with insects or larvae, challenging Western ideas of cleanliness. Comparing these cheeses opens debates about cultural relativism in food. Why do some societies embrace insects in their diets, while others reject them? This global perspective helps contextualize Casu Marzu as part of a broader human culinary experiment. Eating live maggots raises ethical questions. Some argue it's cruel to the larvae, while others see it as part of natural food cycles. Animal welfare advocates sometimes target Casu Marzu, sparking heated discussions. Meanwhile, traditionalists emphasize respect for nature's processes. This debate reflects growing awareness of food ethics and the tension between preserving heritage and evolving moral standards. Historians note that many ancient foods would horrify modern sensibilities, but were accepted in their time. Despite legal challenges, Casu Marzu attracts adventurous tourists seeking authentic experiences. Some Sardinian producers openly flaunt bans, offering tastings to curious visitors. Festivals celebrate the cheese, blending history, tourism, and local pride. Attempts to commercialize Casu Marzu face obstacles, but demand persists. This resurgence raises questions about how endangered culinary traditions survive in the modern world. Will Casu Marzu become a protected cultural heritage or fade into obscurity? Health authorities warn about potential parasites, allergic reactions, and digestive issues. Some consumers report stomach discomfort after eating Casu Marzu. However, many locals have eaten it for generations without problems. This discrepancy fuels ongoing debate about food safety standards versus traditional knowledge. Studies on the cheese's microbiome are limited, leaving many questions unanswered. The tension between scientific caution and cultural acceptance continues. Local legends imbue Casu Marzu with mystical qualities. Some say eating it brings good luck or protects against evil spirits. Others claim it was a gift from shepherd gods. These stories enrich the cheese's allure, blending history with myth. Folklore reflects how humans use narrative to understand strange foods and create meaning. Historians examine these tales to better grasp Sardinian culture and the emotional ties to Casu Marzu. What lies ahead for this bizarre cheese? With increasing regulation and changing tastes, Casu Marzu faces uncertain times. Preservationists work to document and protect traditional methods. Some push for legal recognition as intangible cultural heritage. Others predict decline as younger generations lose interest. This crossroads highlights broader themes of globalization, cultural loss, and food diversity. Historians watch closely as Casu Marzu's story continues to unfold. As you drift off, consider how Casu Marzu challenges your ideas about food, culture, and survival. It's a reminder that history isn't just dates and battles. It's also the weird, wild flavors people risk and cherish. Maybe tomorrow you won't dare try such a cheese, or maybe you'll seek out your own bizarre culinary adventure. Either way, remember that food connects us to the past in ways both delicious and strange. Sweet dreams.